And y'all see that moon is still up there. And it's after 7. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up. Wake up. It is me, Jackie. I am up with you guys again this morning to share another great video with you guys. Hopefully this is encouraging, inspiring. She almost hit me, but she smiled. Wow. It's dangerous out here in these mall streets, right? Walking on this mall around here. People not paying attention. Here I am walking, all this pink on, and people are getting so close to me as I'm walking. But anyway, good morning, everybody. I am up to share a great piece of information with you all. And I'm asking you now, what's your takeaway going to be from this conversation that we're having this morning? What's your takeaway? Let me know. Put it into the feed of the comments, right? Put it into the feed of the video. Send me an email and say, hey, I like your videos. Send my videos to your friends, your family members. Share it. Like the video, right? Follow me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Jackie Wilson Speaks. Go and watch a video. Go and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I am building my YouTube channel. And I have tons of content, right? I just got to find a way to get it out there and get it onto YouTube so you guys will like it. You will like the videos. You will view the video, right? Like it, share it, all of the above. So here it is, just one lap around here now. I've done. So now I'm on here and we're going to talk about relationships again. So I didn't post this on here, but on my Instagram, I'm going to post on there this quote that I came up with. And the quote goes something like this. A woman will cry many tears for a cheating man. And when he wakes up, it'll be too late. Because through her tears, she has realized that she's more than enough. So that's powerful right there, right? That's powerful. So ask me how I know that. Thank you. That's a good question. How do I know that a woman would find her worth through her tears? Well, I'm one of those women, right? I have experienced that twice in my life. And I pray and hope that I never, ever have to deal with that again. That is an exhausting, it's exhausting, emotionally breaking you, right? It is earth-shattering to deal with that. You stay up and late at night wondering what this person doing. Why they haven't come home. Why are they treating you this way during the daytime, right? When they are there. Why are they treating you this way? Why are they dismissing your relationship? Why are they disrespecting your relationship, right? Why are they making you feel like you the side chick, right? Why are they putting you through that? Why are they making you doubt who you are and challenge your womanhood, right? Why are they putting you through these changes? Why do they make you feel, I'm going to say it again if I didn't say it before, less than, because it's on my mind again. Why do they make you feel like you got to compete with this other person? Let me make sure my lights is on bright enough on here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there it is. Why do they make you feel like you have to compete with the other person? So you're competing with somebody that maybe in the beginning, you don't even know who this person is. You maybe don't know what they look like, what their size is. You don't know anything about them, right? What the color, what the race is. You don't know anything about this person, maybe in the beginning. But if you start digging around, if you get wind of some information about this person, then you go into a competitive mode, right? Now you're trying to compete for your spouse's or your mate's love and attention and affection because you've got wind of who this person is or what this person looks like. And even if you haven't, you're still trying to compete because that was your spouse before, that was your mate before, right? Before they stepped out. So you feel this entitlement, this jealousy that's there, this competitiveness that's there for you to fight to get your mate back, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It even talks about that in the Bible. There's nothing wrong with that. Of feeling that jealousy because your mate has stepped out. So that's not a bad thing. The bad thing is when you go looking to try to find out information. When you're digging around in his stuff, going through his emails, going through his phones if he has more than one. You know, checking his social media page, checking his drawers to see if he's hiding something or his car or whatever, right? When you start doing all of that, that's the bad thing. That's the part that's going to damage you even more. Because as the old folks say, when you go looking for something, be careful, you just might find it, right? So you got to be careful when it comes to that. So don't allow yourself to get in that situation. I was there. I did that. And that's not a good feeling. You know, especially when I was pregnant and was suspecting that something just wasn't right. And it wasn't that we weren't being intimate, because we still were. So it wasn't that. He just had wandering eyes. And maybe he wanted to date somebody that wasn't pregnant, right? I don't know. But there was no question of if the baby was his, none of that. It was just what he wanted to do. The people he was hanging out with, they were involved in this. He was involved in it. You got to have a desire to want to do those things, right? It's just not going to come out the air. You got to have a desire to want to do that. So that's what he did. We were engaged. Now, you guys know me. Been following me enough. You know I got 2 babies, right? 2 baby daddies. And so the first one, the oldest one, this is the one I'm talking about with her dad. We were engaged. I've been talking about getting married. And at that point, it was like, nope, won't be no marriage here. I was 22 years old. I was very impressionable. I was hurt. I was broken. It's like, nope, that was earth-shattering for me. That was the first time I had ever experienced that type of pain, that type of hurt, that type of rejection, right? And I was like, nope, not going there. So when I got married, years later, we're dated. And then years later, we got married. We were together 15 years total, and he stepped out of the marriage. Another earth-shattering experience, right? Devastation, heartbroken, exhausted, staying up, knowing that this person is seeing somebody else. And this person happened to be at the church. Yep, you heard me. He was seeing somebody at the same church we were going to. And you tell me that ain't messy. But anyway, you talking about devastation. I had it. I experienced it. It's not a good feeling at all. Eventually, he wanted a divorce to go be with this person. And just to tell you, it didn't last. They ended up breaking up. But anyway, we got a divorce. I'm happy now, 12 years later, out of that relationship, moved on, much happier than I was when I was in that relationship. But through those tears, let me go back to those tears. Through my tears, that's when I realized what my worth was. Me crying out to God during this time. It was a whole year that he had this affair when we were married, before we got our divorce. And through those tears, I cried before. With my baby's dad, I cried. I stayed strong. I had my daughter. I became a single mom, raised her. Didn't date for a while because of being hurt. After this divorce, same thing. Didn't date for a while because of being hurt. So you go through that. You lose, a part of your self-esteem is dinged because of that. Your self-worth, your self-image is takes a hit, right? Takes a beating after you go through a situation like this. But I'm going to tell you, loving a cheating, when I say cheating, that means plural, right? Loving a cheating mate is exhausting. But you know what? It's also emotional abuse. Think about it. You're staying up waiting for this person, wondering what he's doing whenever he leaves from the house. You guys supposed to meet. He don't show up. he's just doing his own thing, living a whole separate life from you. Y'all still together, maybe still living together, and you wonder what's going on. He's not communicating with you. He making you feel like you the side chick, right? Because he's so involved and invested into this other woman. That's earth-shattering to go through that, right? So when you're in that kind of a situation, it's not easy to do that, to be in that kind of a situation. It's not. And so when you go through those kind of things, it's damaging to you, and even, I believe, to the person that's cheating. I think it's exhausting to them too, because they got to keep their lives straight, right? They got to make sure they crossing all their I's and dotting all their T's, right? Making sure they're doing what they're supposed to do to keep crisscrossing the information, right? Keep from getting caught. So I think it can be exhausting for them too, emotionally as well. So unless they just is a dog person, then I think that's just not, if they just cut off their emotions, then I think it's not going to bother them. But if they're a person that, feels remorse for what they've done, then I would think that they would have some kind of an emotional attachment to both of you, and that they would feel, a certain kind of way as a result of that. So what I basically want to tell you is, don't allow yourself to stay in a relationship like this. But what I'm going to tell you is, if you happen to be in this situation right now, and you asking yourself, am I over this guy? Do I still love him? Do I still want to be in a relationship? Do I still want to give him a chance? If you're asking yourself this, and you can say yes to any of what I just said, then you're not ready to leave from that relationship. You haven't got to your limit yet. And this is not I'm not saying to stay, but what I'm going to tell you is that if you leave, it's going to be back and forth, because you're not emotionally ready. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to stay in this relationship just how it is and keep going this way for another 3 months, another 6 months, another several years, okay? Can you see yourself being in this kind of a situation? If you say yes, then stay. If you're a person like me that say, this was a lot. I learned a lot about myself. This person doesn't value me. He's disrespecting me. He doesn't love me, doesn't care about me. He doesn't value the relationship. He has commitment issues, right? He could just be a dog. And you're like, I just can't deal with this anymore. So you want out. So you leave from that relationship. You find your self-worth within those tears that you were crying. God's going to give you the strength to help you move through. And I'm going to tell you, if you in the situation, you decide to stay, you pray and ask God to help you. In that situation, whether you stay or whether you leave, still ask God to help you in that situation. And also look at it like, if you're going to leave, you're leaving to better yourself, right? You're not leaving to leave from one relation and jump into another. No. You're leaving because you want to better yourself. You want to get yourself in a better place emotionally, mentally, psychologically, right? And financially, however that works for you. You want to find yourself in a better place. So how do you do that? You leaving, being to yourself, practicing self-love, working on you is going to help build you up, okay? Get around some people that can lift you up and help you through that process. That's what's going to help keep you strong, keep you focused on your task, on your goal, on the mission, the purpose that God has for you, right? That's what's going to help you to do it. So don't look to leave from one relationship and jump into another. That's the worst thing you can do, okay? It's not going to be healthy for you. Take some time to yourself. So, with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen, is what I just shared with you. So I hope you're taking something away. I hope you got something good out of this. You got a good takeaway. You're going to apply it to your life. You're going to help you to make it through. The principles or the tips that I shared with you is positive, motivating, encouraging, and inspiring. Do those exact same things to someone else. And as I mentioned to you before, follow me on my YouTube channel right here. You can go ahead and subscribe to Jackie Wilson Speaks. Click that notification. It'll help you to see when I'm on. Follow me on Instagram as well at Jackie L. Wilson. So with that being said, you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you when you got it on the next video. Bye-bye.